Welcome to this instructional tutorial on deploying and stowing a Commander 650 mobile radio site. In this video, we will examine 9 objectives, including starting the generator, leveling the unit, and lowering the jacks and outriggers. We will also unfold tower sections, insert bolts, and check the unit before raising. Finally, we will insert the control switch, raise the tower, and secure the tower with bolts. But first, we will secure the wheels. Step 1 is starting the generator. Make sure all of the breakers in the breaker box at the front of the unit are on before starting the diesel-powered generator. Be sure to check the oil, water, and gasoline levels on the unit throughout its use. For step 2, we will level the unit. Place one level on the rear of the unit, one in the middle, and one on the front. You will check these levels as you use the jacks and outriggers in the next step. For step 3, we will lower the jacks and outriggers. Start with the front outriggers. Pull them out until you see the red line. Now, using the control switches, lower the outriggers. Next, go to the rear and lower the 2 rear jacks. Lower the front outriggers first and the rear jack second. Steps 4 and 5 are completed together as you unfold tower sections and insert bolts into the tower. There are 2 safety straps and 2 safety bolts that hold tower sections in place during transport. Remove these straps and safety bolts so the tower sections can swing out freely. Secure a strap to the front of one tower section and swing it out to extend the tower. Be sure to leave yourself enough room in order to complete this process. To secure the 2 tower sections at the hinge, reach into the toolbox located by the generator to find the tools and bolts you will need. Tower sections 1 and 2 are now secure at the hinge. Unfold the top tower section and also secure it at its hinge. Walk around the unit to check that all previous steps have been completed accurately. Next, insert the control switch into the hydraulic box. Make sure the power inside the hydraulic box is on. The tower is now ready to be raised. For step 8, raise the tower. Do not stop raising partially at an angle. The raising process will take a few minutes, so please be patient. Always check for power lines and other overhead obstructions before raising the tower. For step 9, we will secure the tower with bolts. Insert 4 bolts between the pedestal and tower section 1. And with all bolts on the unit, always make sure the fat end is facing down. Finally, turn on the air conditioning unit located near the generator. The tower is now ready for full operational use. Let's review. We secured the wheels, started the generator, leveled the unit, lowered the jacks and outriggers, unfolded the tower, inserted the bolts, checked the previous steps before raising, inserted the control switch, raised the tower, and finally secured the tower with bolts. Make sure to complete these 9 objectives correctly and in order, and you will soon have a working Commander 650 mobile radio site. We have just learned how to deploy a Commander 650 mobile radio site. Now we will learn how to stow it. The steps are basically in reverse, but pay attention please. Step 1, unbolt the pedestal. Next, we will turn off the air conditioning unit. The tower is now ready to be lowered. For step 2, we will lower the tower. Just like raising it, this process takes several minutes, so be patient and do not stop the lowering process halfway. Turn off the hydraulic power before moving on to the next step. Remove the control switch. Steps 4 and 5 are completed together. Remove the bolts from the tower and fold the tower. Replace the 2 safety straps and the 2 safety bolts. For step 6, we will raise the jacks and outriggers. Raise the rear jacks first and the front outrigger second. For step 7, stop the generator. All All power should now be off. For step 8, clean up the site, making sure all tools and hardware are back in the toolbox. Let's review. Unbolt a pedestal. Lower the tower. Remove the control switch. Remove the bolts. Fold the tower sections. Raise the jacks and outriggers. Stop the generator. And clean up the site. We have just learned how to deploy and stow a PEPRO Commander 650 mobile radio site. Please read the manual on deploying and stowing the PEPRO 650 before trying it yourself. Thanks for watching.